for today. My name is Jerry Moody Major, and this is New Beginnings. And New Beginnings is based on spotlighting various members of the community. Our purpose is twofold. First, for guests to feel at ease and at home and be able to express themselves by providing important as well as inspiring and educational information to the community. Second, to educate our community by keeping them informed about the people in and around the neighborhood, and also to inspire our children and provide our young people with positive role models. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy our time together. Our theme today is reaching for the light and rejoicing in song. With me today, we also have another guest with us, and who is also an inspiration. And so, as we go into, before we go into interviewing him, we'd like to hear him sing one of the songs that he wrote, Heal the Land. And it's based on biblical text where God promises to heal the land if his people would turn from their wicked ways. He would heal the land. And so the song Heal the Land is by Mr. Tony Davis.
Hey, Bashi, man.
What's up, man?
Check this song out, man.
Okay, man, let's hear it, man.
Kids are killing each other. So many problems we face every day. Rumors of war across the land. What can we do? What can we say? Religion and color blocks our minds. Lies and hatred happens all the time. There is a reason for these things. It's all in God's word. Turn to the light and say, Heal the land. I will heal the land. Heal it. Heal it, I will heal the land. Yes, I will. I will heal the land.
Hi, you just heard Heal the Land by Tony Davis. This is Jerry Moody Major again as your hostess for the evening, and with me is Mr. Tony Davis. Tony is a gospel singer, a songwriter, and a brand new author. Welcome, Tony.
Thank you so much, Jerry. It's good to be here.
Now, Tony, I heard the song Heal the Land.
Yes.
The music is very inspirational. It's
Yes.
upbeat. I sat here as I listened and watched you sing, bopping my fingers and kind of swaying to the music.
Yes.
But it did have a message
Yes.
in the song. Now, I know that from just briefly talking with you, that you are also a child of God,
That's
as
correct.
we all are,
That's right.
but you have a story to tell,
Yes. Yes.
and a very moving and inspirational, as well as an educational story.
Yes.
Can you give me a little insight? What happened to you some months ago?
Yes, sure. Just recently, about 2.5 months ago, I was shot 5 times
Uh-huh.
due to gang violence. Basically, I was going to pick my wife up from work, and out of nowhere, for no reason, I was shot. I died, but God brought me back. And I thank him for his goodness and his mercy. And I'm here today just because of God's goodness. Yes.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
What were you thinking of?
When I died, as I went out at least. Yes, I could not believe that took place. I was hurt. I was disgusted. I was totally blown away because I saw one of the guys that shot me, and he was very young, about 17, and I could not believe something like that was taking place in my life. With me being a child of God and praising God as I do for over 4 years now, it was hard to believe what had took place. But I come to a realization to know that what the devil meant for bad, God can turn that thing around
That's right.
for his glory.
That's right.
And I'm a living witness of just how mighty he is.
Yes.
I do not even supposed to be talking today. The doctors told me that I wouldn't be able to talk anymore. They had to put me on life support, cut my throat to bring me back. They even wanted to amputate my leg, and hey, I'm walking.
Hey,
God is awesome.
they always say that the doctor can only try, but God is the healer of everything.
That's right.
And the doctor may say one thing,
That's right.
but he doesn't know what God has in store.
That's right.
And that is so true with your testimony.
Yes.
Now, you said you were going to pick up your wife from work.
Correct. Yes.
Was this in a bad neighborhood, or I shouldn't say a bad neighborhood, but was it at the wrong time of night? Were there kids on the street fighting and you just happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time?
No, it definitely wasn't the wrong place because I had to go there. Monday through Friday, my nightly routine was to pick her up from work, and it was just it was a bad time, I guess. As I turned the corner, for no reason, bullets just came. And the first time they shot up my vehicle, actually, and the second time they came back after the police left, and that's when they shot me, 5 times. So it wasn't. It wasn't a bad time. It was just, a bad place. Of course, the neighborhood is not that good, but she worked at a boarding care, and the guys, I've seen them hanging out, there. I've seen people on drugs up and down the street. I've seen that, but I've never gotten out. You know, I just pull up and pick her up and leave. That was my nightly routine. You know, but I had no idea that it was that bad. You know, I see people, I've prayed with people, and I just never knew that it was that bad.
Definitely, God had a plan for you because
Yes.
you're sitting here talking with
Yes.
me today.
Yes.
You just wrote a book.
Yes.
What is the book about?
It's based on I Saw Heaven. And my experience is, the doctor told me I had died, basically. And for 10 minutes, 10 minutes in the ambulance, and then they told me in 10 minutes on the table, 2 hours turned into 7.5 hours because I just totally went flatline. But what they didn't know was I was in the hands of God. I floated, I saw a city, and I came to these clouds and the window opened. And inside of that city, I heard people talking. I heard kids playing, sound like they was playing. I even heard birds. And colors like I've never seen before. I cannot even describe just how beautiful and how peaceful it was. And I wanted to go inside. I didn't want to come back, I'll be honest. And God told me, he said, it's not yet your time. Go back.
How did you feel coming back?
When I opened my eyes and looked up at the doctor, it's about 9 doctors around me. I'm shaking their heads. I was hurt, but I felt so good because God had put a peace on me beyond my understanding at that point. You know, I felt so good. The only sad thing was being back here. But I had to come back. I had no choice. As I tried to go forth, God told me the second time, Tony, he said my name, Tony, your work is not yet done. Go back. And I said, no. But when I opened my eyes, I was back. I was in the hospital.
As we, and we will talk some more,
Okay.
but I would like to hear, as well as the community, would like to hear you do another song for us.
Okay.
And this time your song is Angel Gone Home.
Yes.
And you wrote it
Yes.
as a tribute to a favorite aunt
That's
who
correct.
passed some time ago.
Yes.
I present to you Mr. Tony Davis with Angel Gone Home.
That's right.
Their names, there's no answer. Yes. Go to their room, they're not there. Yes. Oh, please don't worry. Please don't cry. All those angels from heaven, they're going on home. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you're not gone, their door, there's no answer. No. If you look in their window, they're not there. Hey, yes. Oh, please don't worry. Please don't you cry. All those angels
I'm here in conversation with Tony Davis
Yeah.
and Alberta Dobson. And welcome again, Jerry Moody Major, your hostess for today. Tony, that was a beautiful, beautiful tribute to your aunt.
Thank you.
The song was just absolutely lovely.
Thank you.
Um, you've met Alberta.
Oh, yes.
Alberta.
Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful lady.
And as
yes.
an ordained minister of the church,
Yes.
we're going to continue our conversation.
Okay.
I can relate to what you were saying
Yes.
because in 1994 I was diagnosed with a very rare condition, and it was a 50-50 chance of live or die.
My goodness.
And I asked God to show me the way, and
Yes.
I took the surgery, almost died,
Mm.
revived, and so I can relate
Yes.
to what you were saying, because there is such a peace,
Oh, yes.
and the beauty of it is that you don't know that you have died.
That's right. That's right.
Someone else had to tell you,
Exactly.
because
right.
it felt as if you were in this beautiful dream
That is so true.
that you didn't want to awake from.
That's right.
Knowing that you have a wife and family, I have a husband and children, I can relate that you didn't want to come back.
Yes.
But after you came back, how did you feel?
I felt committed to God even more. I felt like I needed to let someone know just how beautiful heaven is and let them know that heaven is real. We hear so many stories of I see a light and there's something there, but God blessed me to actually see the city, and I've never thought that I would have that type of experience, you know, and I felt privileged, honored. Never in my life have I felt that good before to be able to see what I did. So I'm just a vessel of God, used by God to just spread the good news. So I feel good. I feel good to be back. Of course, you know how the family is. They're like, no, we didn't want you to go. You know, and they thought I was gone, you know, because of the doctors. But little did the doctors know that it was a higher source.
Because it's not our will.
That's right.
It's God's
That's right.
will.
That's right.
And that's one of the things we always have to realize,
Yes.
that God is in everything
That's right.
that we do.
That's right.
And you don't have to go around shouting, holy moly, praise the
That's right.
Lord.
That's
That
right.
is so
Just
true.
in your actions and your deeds
That's right.
and the way you treat people,
That's right.
you
That's it.
bring out God's will, and you
Yes.
bring out your testimony.
That's the
Yes.
way it's supposed to
Time
be.
Time does not allow for us to continue. We can talk on and on and on this
That's
and,
true.
and
Yes.
testify and give praises.
Yes.
But maybe we can do this again
Oh, yes.
at another time.
Oh, yes. Definitely.
So I want to thank you,
Thank you.
Tony, and thank you, Alberta,
Yes.
for being here
You're
with
welcome.
me. And thank you at home for letting us into your parlor. And hopefully we've all learned something today.
Yes.
This is Jerry Moody Major, and we were New Beginnings, seeing the light, reaching for the light, and rejoicing in song.
All those angels from heaven, they're going on home. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you're not gone, their door, there's no answer. If you look in